He's our neighbor.
When Brandon told me about the house church, I was really skeptical, and I was kind of like, why do you guys meet at home, and what do you guys believe? And I don't know, I was really interested.
I think he literally pursued us, and because personally on my part, I had some hesitation just not being familiar.
When I lived in Hawaii, I went to a really small church, and since we lived in Colorado with no family, I keep telling Leo, like, I need that community. I just never thought of it as a church. The first time I did go to Emmaus Road, which really got me was the children.
You could just see how totally involved they are, you know? And
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is a testimony to their parents too.
Yeah.
And for us, that's so encouraging. That's so positive for us. We're new parents, and just to see that you can raise kids this way, it's possible.
These children are getting so fed. Like, if they're getting fed, I'm going to get fed. I mean, we're going through the book of Genesis right now, and we're going through the book of Genesis.
Being able to be there with our 2-year-old and how it's all just one big family.
I think people long for that, whether they're believers or not, that community with people, and that connection, and that people, like, truly care. You know, they really truly care about you, but they're kind of even more able to because you're in a smaller setting.
It's totally turned my sort of view on things completely around, because like in the very beginning, that was my biggest fear, is like, this is going to be really intimate, you know? And so yeah, I was kind of scared about that. I guess I didn't know how to be around other Christian people, because I never really had Christian friends. And when Joey said, wouldn't it be nice if we had Christian friends? And I used to go, well, what about just friends? You know? And I didn't understand that because I've never really had that my whole life. And the greatest thing about the people of this church is that you get connected and you just love the connection. You just love being around these people. That going to house church isn't even about going to church anymore. It's just, I want to see these guys, you know? I like being around them. It's really not like this. I go to church, it's a ritual, and I go home and I feel like I've done my deed. No, we hang out there, you know, before and after, and just, you know, you really get that sense of community that I never felt or had before.
To watch my husband grow in the Lord is probably the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, you know? Like, it's amazing to see how God does work.
There's role models for me in this group, you know, especially the men, you know, because I'm a man, and, you know, and I watch and see them. So you guys better be careful. You know, I'm watching you guys. I'm learning from you guys. I am, you know. I see the roles that they play in their family, and it's encouraging for me. You know, I've never really been touched that way before. We're going through some things right now with her pregnancy.
If it weren't for God, if it weren't for Emmaus Road, and if it weren't for our relationship right now and our relationship with God, things would be really dark.
Yeah. What we're going through right now would be so much harder if however months ago we hadn't gotten plugged in with the Emmaus Road.